Hello, it's Lonnie with Crafty Traveler, and this is the last leg. Hello, you have found my channel, The Crafty Traveler. My name is Lonnie, and I am a 71-year-old female who loves to camp and travel. I'm saying goodbye to my husband for the next 4 months as I travel across country with my little schnauzer Snickers. We're traveling in my Mini Winnie and towing my Honda. Come and subscribe to my channel and follow our adventures. Thanks for watching. I'm going to talk about the last leg of my trip, my solo cross-country trip. Now, to be transparent, I've been home since August the 20th. And I'm actually filming this video on September the 28th. But I want to tell you about the videos that are coming up. Some of the videos I can combine depending on how long they are and if appropriate and it makes sense. And I'm going to be increasing my postings of the videos to 4 days a week. Probably Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I want to get all these videos up and posted before the end of the year, because I have lots of plans for next year. First, I want to show you my new setup. I bought a tray that I can use, well, in my bed or sitting on my dinette made into a lounge. And I can use that tray for computer editing, for videoing, for painting, and even for eating if I want to. It'll be a more comfortable position for me to sit in while doing these activities. And I don't have to worry about this big heavy table that makes up the dinette. In the past, I've kept the big table down in my garage and used a little sewing table in the dinette, but that gets uncomfortable after a while. I'm now sitting with my back towards the cab with the curtains closed, but I could also turn around and sit the other way and watch the TV if I want to. I want to tell you about the upcoming videos that I'm going to be showing you for the last leg of my trip. The last video, I was leaving Grand Junction, Colorado, after spending a few days with my friend Pam, and I want to thank her for letting me stay with her. And I was heading to Park City, Utah, but before I got to Park City, I had to stop in Heber, Utah, at the Les Schwab tire store to change out the tire that I had low while in Craig, Colorado. During that time, I had to buy a used tire and have them put it on because the tire that they give you as a spare, you can't tow with. So I had to buy a $75 used tire to have them put on my car to be able to tow it up to Heber City. Well, that was great because Les Schwab was great there. My tires were guaranteed. It didn't cost me anything, and they didn't take more than 45 minutes in and out. Then I was off to Park City, Utah to stay in the driveway of another friend. And Roger was so gracious in letting me stay in his driveway, and he even had a 30-amp plug-in. That was great. And he was wonderful. He took me around Park City one day, and then another day we went over to Promontory Memorial Park where the Golden Spike, where the two trains came together. And that was a fun day too. After leaving Park City, I drove to Boise, just outside of Boise, to visit my friend Gina, and parked in her driveway. But it was pretty hot there, so she let me stay in the house. But there was a problem starting with my refrigerator during that stay. And I had it checked out and put it on gas and had to run it for a few weeks. There'll be more in the videos about that. After my stay in Boise, I drove to La Grande, Oregon, and La Grande Hot Springs RV Resort. That was a nice park, and the hot springs felt so good. And during that stay, I had a couple of reports about the refrigerator. You may want to wait for that one. After staying at La Grande, Oregon, I drove towards the Columbia River Gorge, and I drove up into Washington to Peach Beach RV Resort. Peach Beach is located in Washington, and when I checked in, they gave me a couple of peaches. And later on, I went and stopped at the fruit stand that they have there. Peach Beach RV Resort is a beautiful park, and it's right on the Columbia River. I did a couple of scenic drives around that area, and I found a Stonehenge. Did you know we had a Stonehenge in the United States? Gotta wait for that video. On 7/28, my next stop was the Discovery Center back in Oregon. Now I'm looking at my TripWizard planner. The other prior stays somehow got deleted, but here is the Columbia River Gorge Discovery Center. I was there on July the 28th, and it was a very nice stay. They let you stay in the parking lot. So I have a video on the Gorge Discovery Center and one that is from the area. The next one was the Hattersfield Farm and Brewery, and that was located back up in Washington. I did a little zigzag across the bridges. And I went to the brewery first, which is right on the river. However, they don't have you stay there. They have you go to the farm. So the owner showed me where the farm was, and I spent the night in a hayfield. But the scenery was beautiful. Scrolling down, I went after the Hattersfield farm. That was a Harvest Host. I then went south across the Astoria Bridge to Blue Heron French Cheese Company in Tillamook. And they have a wonderful hayfield that's very large, and there were quite a few people there, and they are a Harvest Host as well. I went south farther to Florence, Oregon, where I stayed 5 nights at the Heceta Beach RV Parking and RV Park. This was a beautiful park. I really enjoyed staying there, and I was there for 5 nights and did a lot of cruising around Florence and the beaches in the area, and there was a lighthouse I saw. It was a beautiful area. I really fell in love with Florence. I wish I could have stayed there longer, but they didn't have any more siting available for me to stay at. So I went down to Port of Susla Campground and Marina, right on the marina, which was nice. Of course, I did not have much of a marina view, but I did have a river view. And then I toured more around Florence and got to know that area of town. It was a beautiful area. This RV park was a bit crowded, and the way the RV sites are organized is a little different. So wait to see that in the video. On August the 9th, I drove south to Brookings, California, and went to Beachfront RV Park, which was right on the beach. There's just a wall, a cement wall between the RV park and the beach. It is a crowded place, but I had a nice site, and it is also a public area during the day. So there's a lot of traffic coming in and out for the public during the day. But I really enjoyed hearing the waves at night and walking along the walkway with Snickers and on the beach. Then on the August the 11th, I drove south to Eureka, California, and stayed at the Redwood Coast Cabins and RV Resort. It was a nice resort. It was less expensive than where other ones I had stayed. And I'm very familiar with Eureka, so I did a few tours around Eureka. After Eureka, I drove a little farther south to Riverwalk RV Park in Fortuna. I really like this RV park. I've stayed there before. It has all the amenities you'd want, and it's close to a lot of different restaurants and stores and things like that. And then on the 16th of August, I drove to Westport, California, where I met up with my Mendocino Lady Glampers. But I took a different route to Westport because I was coming from the north. I took Branscombe Road, which leads you just north of Laytonville to the coast. And the road was pretty good most of the way. However, it got narrower and windier, and I met up with somebody I really got startled by. Wait till you see that video. And then the videos at Westport of the ocean and our campsite are all going to be posted as well. And then I got home on August the 20th, safe and sound. Like I said, these upcoming videos are going to be posted 4 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I can get them all in by the end of the year. Thank you for watching. I have over 1,000 subscribers, but I really need the watch time, so please watch my videos, or at least turn them on and let them run if you're not interested in what I'm talking about, so I can get the hours. I have been doing YouTube now for 4 years. September the 6th was my YouTube anniversary. And what happens is they start deleting hours if after the year. So if September the 6th I had 20 hours, those are deleted. September the 7th, if I had 100 hours, those are deleted. So I have to build up my hours again, my viewing time again, from my subscribers. It's very important. I need to have 4,000 hours before I can get monetized. It would be really wonderful if my 1,000 subscribers would each watch 4 hours of my videos. Doesn't have to be all at once, but if you could watch 4 hours of my videos, I would be able to be monetized by the middle of the year, next year, if possible. It won't pay me much, but it'll put gas in the RV. That's all I need. So thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And stay crafty, smart, creative, and safe. And by the way, did you know that if you're watching on your phone, you can give me a thumbs up? When you're watching, you should watch with the phone in the horizontal position. And down in the left-hand corner, you tap that and you will see a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Well, don't worry about the thumbs down. Just give me a thumbs up. And also, there's a little white thing with looks like scribbling on it. You can click on that and leave a comment. And you can also subscribe. Subscribing is free. There's no cost to you as a subscriber. You do have to enter YouTube and sign into YouTube. And if you haven't done that, it doesn't take anything but your email and a password. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps me out. Thanks for watching. Bye now.